Así que hoy vamos a ver la segunda parte de esta serie.
So today we're going to see the second part of this series.
Y si usted trajo su Biblia, yo quiero pedirle que la abra en el libro de Ruth precisamente.
So if you brought your Bibles, please open it to the book of Ruth.
Y en el capítulo 1,
And if we go to chapter 1,
en el versículo número 18.
and we're going to go to verse 18.
Así que vamos a leer ese versículo,
So we're going to go ahead and read that verse,
el cual dice de la manera siguiente:
and it reads this way.
viendo Noemí que estaba tan resuelta a ir con ella,
And when Naomi realized that Ruth was determined to go with her, she stopped urging her.
no dijo más.
She said nothing else.
Vamos a ver, la historia la habíamos dejado en el momento que Ruth y Noemí regresan a Belén.
So we left the story off in the moment where Ruth and Naomi returned to Bethlehem.
Por eso el tema de esta tarde le he titulado De regreso a Belén.
And that's why today's title is Returning to Bethlehem.
Y cuando sucedieron aquellas cosas en la región de Moab,
And then when those things started to happen in the region of Moab,
que Noemí se quedó viuda sin la ayuda de su esposo y sin la ayuda de sus hijos,
and then Naomi was in a situation where she had no help from her husband or from any of her children.
solamente la acompañaban sus dos nueras que también estaban o habían quedado viudas.
And now the only company she had was two of daughter-in-laws who now were also widows.
Decidieron regresar a Belén
Now they decided to return to Bethlehem.
porque en los campos de Moab se escuchó la noticia de que Dios había bendecido a la ciudad de Belén y a la región de Judea.
Because in the fields and in this region it had been heard that God was blessing the people of Bethlehem.
Así que tomaron la determinación de estas dos mujeres de Moab acompañar a su suegra Noemí hacia Belén.
So both of the daughters decided to go ahead and try to go together, all three of them, to Bethlehem.
Pero una de ellas, llamada Orfa,
But one of them, by the name Orpha,
decidió quedarse con su pueblo.
she decided that to go back and with her own people.
Pero Ruth
But Ruth
tomó esa decisión
made that decision
de acompañar a su suegra
to be able to accompany her
a
mother-in-law.
pesar de lo que podía pasar en Belén.
And she wasn't aware what could possibly happen in Bethlehem.
Ella decidió
She made a decision
continuar el camino hacia Belén.
to continue her journey to
Y
Bethlehem.
por esa razón, aquí en el versículo 18 dice que viendo Noemí la determinación que tenía Ruth,
And that is why here in verse 18 it says that Naomi, seeing the determination that Ruth had,
no le dijo más.
she stopped urging her anymore.
En otras palabras, como quien dijo, bueno, no habrá forma de convencerla, así que mejor me callo.
So in other words, she said, there's no way of me convincing this woman. I'll just stop talking.
Así que comenzaron a caminar.
So they started to walk.
En el versículo 19, la Biblia nos dice que anduvieron pues ellas dos hasta llegar a Belén.
In verse 19 it tells us that both of them were on their journey all the way to Bethlehem.
Si nosotros nos pudiéramos imaginar esa escena de estas dos mujeres caminando en aquellos caminos polvorientos, me imagino.
Can we imagine the scenery right now? These two women walking in this trail that's full of dirt.
¿Cuál sería la expresión que estas dos mujeres tenían quizás en ese momento en su rostro?
What would be the expression that these two women had in their faces?
Eran dos mujeres viudas
It was two women who were now widows.
que habían perdido todo
That now they have lost
y
everything.
no había esperanza
And there was no hope
de cómo recuperar todas aquellas cosas que habían perdido.
for them to recuperate all of the things they already lost.
Así que me imagino que en su rostro se podía notar esa tristeza.
So I can imagine that their faces could show the great sadness that they had.
Se podía notar quizás esa mirada perdida viendo hacia el lado de Belén.
It possibly able to notice how lost their souls were.
Así que cuando ellas entraron a Belén,
So as they enter in Bethlehem,
¿qué dice la Biblia?
what does the Bible tell us?
Esto es muy importante.
This is very important.
Toda la ciudad
It says that the whole city
se conmovió por su causa.
was stirred because of them.
Esto me lleva a pensar algo,
This takes me to the moment to think of this,
que Noemí
that Naomi,
era una persona conocida y muy importante en Belén.
that she was someone who was well known in her region in this place.
Me imagino que la gente en Belén escuchó el regreso de Noemí,
I'm pretty sure the people of Bethlehem heard that Naomi was coming back home.
porque dice que toda la ciudad se conmovió por su causa.
Because the Bible says that the whole town was stirred, was sad because of her return.
Posiblemente estaban viendo esa expresión en el rostro de Noemí.
It is possible that they were looking at the great sadness that Naomi had.
Una mujer que regresaba con esa extranjera a su lado,
This woman that was coming back with this foreigner at her side.
viudas.
They were both widows.
Cuando una persona se quedaba viuda en esos tiempos allá en Israel,
At those times when somebody was left and they were now widows,
tenían la costumbre de usar una vestimenta,
they had a custom to be able to use a certain clothing.
o más bien dicho, el color de esa vestimenta.
In other words, the color of their clothing.
Ellos se vestían de negro completamente.
They used to wear all black.
Imagínense,
Can you imagine this?
aquellas dos mujeres entrando a la ciudad de Belén,
Can you imagine these two women entering to the city of Bethlehem?
vestidas de negro,
They were all wearing black.
posiblemente con una bolsita sobre su espalda,
Maybe they were carrying a little bag over their shoulder.
cansadas y tristes.
They were probably very sad.
Y la gente cuando vio venir a estas dos mujeres,
And then when the people started to see these two women coming
se
near,
conmovieron de ver aquella escena.
they were moved to great sadness when seeing them.
Porque también la Biblia dice que exclamaban.
And then also because the Bible says that they were shouting.
Y nos podemos imaginar quizás esas palabras que salían de la gente que estaba mirando el regreso de Noemí.
Can we probably imagine the words that were coming out of those people's mouth that were actually looking at these two women come back home?
Quizás decían estas palabras.
They were probably saying this type of phrases.
Pobrecita Noemí,
Oh my God, I feel so sorry for Naomi.
cómo la vida le ha tratado.
It is how sad that life has treated her.
Dice que exclamaban
The Bible says that they would exclaim
y se preguntaban,
and they would ask themselves,
¿no es esta Noemí?
and they asked themselves, isn't this Naomi?
¿Cómo había cambiado esta mujer?
How had this woman changed?
Que la gente de Belén la conocía, pero cuando la veían decían, wow, ¿qué le pasó a Noemí?
That these people actually knew who she was, but when they were looking at her, they said, what actually happened to
Como
her?
queriendo decir, wow, ¿qué no es esta la mujer que se fue?
And that maybe they were saying, wow, I can't believe this is the same woman that left.
Cuando ellas regresan a Belén,
So when she returns to Bethlehem,
la gente de Belén
the people from Bethlehem,
se hacían esa pregunta.
they would go ahead and ask themselves this question.
¿No es esta Noemí?
Isn't this Naomi?
¿Por qué cree usted que se hacían esa pregunta?
Why do you think that they asked themselves this question?
Porque veían
Because they were able to see
el dolor de esta mujer,
the pain and sorrow of this woman,
la tristeza de esta mujer,
the great sadness that the woman
la
had.
desesperanza en su rostro.
To be able to see that they had mourning in them.
Pero cuando la gente preguntaba,
But when people would ask,
¿no es esta Noemí?
isn't this Naomi?
Pero ella le respondía,
But she would go ahead and answer them.
no me llaméis Noemí.
He says, please do not call me Naomi.
No me digan más Noemí,
He says, do not call me Naomi no more,
sino llamadme Mara.
but call me Mara.
Porque dice ahí,
Because it says here,
en el versículo 20 al 21,
and verse 20 to 21,
porque el Todopoderoso me ha llenado de amargura.
because the Almighty has made my life very bitter.
Así que no me llames más ternura, no me llames más dulzura.
So do not call me anymore dear. Do not call me loving.
Llámame amargura.
Call me remorse. Call me bitterness.
No me vuelvan a decir Noemí.
Do not call me Naomi no more.
Llámenme Mara.
Call me Mara.
Porque el Señor
Because the Lord
ha llenado mi vida de amargura.
has filled my life
Wow.
with bitterness.
Esta mujer
So this woman,
estaba amargadísima.
she was bitter.
por lo que había pasado en su vida.
because of what had happened in her life.
Ahí dice, en esos versículos,
So if we read in these verses,
me fui llena.
I was filled.
Llevaba a sus hijos,
I left this place when I was completely full, she said.
llevaba a su esposo,
I had taken my children, my husband.
llevaba sus sueños.
She had taken her dreams with her.
Cuando ella salió de Belén para Moab,
So she went from Bethlehem to Moab.
¿cuántos sueños pudo haber llevado esta mujer?
How many dreams does this woman had with her?
Vamos a prosperar en Moab.
We are going to be so prosperous in Moab.
Vamos a ser felices en Moab.
We are going to be so happy in Moab.
Posiblemente
It is possible.
usted llegó
It is possible that you came
de otro país
from a different country
a este país
to this country
con sueños,
with dreams,
con esperanza.
with hopes,
Y ha pasado el tiempo.
and time has gone by.
Las cosas no han ido bien.
Things have not gone great.
Y usted quizás se pregunta,
And then you ask,
después que han pasado los años,
now that the years have gone by,
¿qué ha hecho o qué ha pasado en mi vida?
what has happened in my life?
Esos sueños que tenía,
Those dreams that I had,
esa visión que había en mi mente,
that vision that I had in my mind,
esa esperanza que había en mi corazón
that hope that was dear in my heart,
de prosperar,
to be able to be
de
prosperous,
ser feliz,
to be able to be happy,
de alcanzar mis metas.
to be able to reach my goals.
10 años,
10 years,
20 años,
20 years,
30 años,
30 years,
quizás toda la vida,
maybe all of my life,
y no se han logrado.
and they have not been reached.
Noemí cuando sale de Belén hacia Moab,
So Naomi, when she leaves Moab,
estaría llena de esos sueños de prosperidad, de felicidad, de paz.
would she now be filled of joy and happiness and hope?
Ella dice, me fui llena,
She says one more time, I left this place and I was full.
pero ella afirma,
And then she clarifies,
y con manos vacías
and now empty-handed,
me devuelve el Señor.
I return again.
¿Había Dios tratado amargamente a Noemí?
Had the Lord treated her with great bitterness?
No.
No, he had not.
¿Qué entonces sucedió?
So then what actually happened?
Por causa.
Because
No es que Dios la había tratado mal,
it is not that God had caused all this bitterness to
pero
her,
por causa de su desobediencia.
but because of her disobedience.
Ella, juntamente con su familia también,
She, together with her family,
desobedecieron a Dios.
they completely disobeyed God.
Así que le sucedieron todas estas cosas.
So then all these things happened to them.
¿Sabe qué, hermano?
Do you know what?
Cuando nosotros desobedecemos a Dios,
When we decide to disobey God,
tarde o temprano,
sooner or later,
la disciplina nos alcanzará.
the discipline will come to us.
Cuando nosotros nos salimos de la voluntad de Dios,
When we decide to exit God's will,
en cualquier momento
in any moment in your life,
vamos a entrar en disciplina.
you are going to go ahead and face God's discipline.
Muchas veces nosotros pensamos, desobedecí a Dios hoy en la noche y mañana ya estoy en disciplina. Tarda su tiempo.
And sometimes we say, my God, I disobeyed God today, and tomorrow I'm going to be in discipline. I'm going to tell you, it takes a little bit longer.
La familia de Noemí
Noemi's family,
vivieron mucho tiempo en Moab
they lived in Moab for so many years.
y las cosas se fueron dando una por una.
And things started coming about one at a time.
Murió su esposo,
Her husband died.
mueren sus hijos
Her children died.
y se quedó viuda
And now she's a widow
sin la ayuda.
without any help.
Pasó un tiempo, no fue de la noche a la mañana.
It was some time that went by. It wasn't from the night until the next morning.
Y eso mismo,
And in the same way,
cuando nosotros desobedecemos a Dios,
when we decide to disobey God,
puede pasar el tiempo, 20, 10 años, 30 años,
it is possible that time can go by 10, 20 years.
pero la disciplina de Dios
But God's discipline
viene.
will come.
Y eso es lo que estaba pasando en la vida de Noemí.
And that's exactly what's happening in the life of Naomi.
Se salieron de la voluntad de Dios.
They decided to get out of God's will.
Ella había salido con manos llenas,
She had left her place full.
pero ahora había regresado con las manos vacías. No traía nada.
But now she was coming back to Bethlehem and she was empty-handed.
Lo único que traía
The only thing that she had,
era una mujer extranjera y viuda.
she was bringing with her a daughter-in-law who was now a widow, and she was also a foreigner.
Además de eso,
And besides all that,
era de Moab.
she was from the region of Moab.
Estaba la cosa difícil para Noemí.
Things were very difficult for Naomi at this point.
Ella lo había perdido todo en un país lejano.
She had lost everything in a place that wasn't her own.
Y cuando ella regresa a su tierra,
And when she returns to her homeland,
ella no quería que sus vecinos le llamaran placentera,
she didn't want people to call her any more delightfulness,
sino que le llamaran amargura.
but she wanted to be known as bitterness.
¿Por qué? Porque Noemí había regresado triste.
Because now Naomi had come back home and she was sad.
Y esa mujer extranjera que venía con ella,
And this woman that came with her, that was a foreigner.
no era como decir, esta mujer me va a ayudar a salir adelante.
It wasn't like this woman was saying, my God, I'm going to help her. She's going to go ahead and make it out of there.
Yo me puedo imaginar más o menos la edad que podía tener Noemí.
I could probably imagine what age Naomi was.
Ya no era una jovencita.
She was no longer a young lady.
Ya no podía volver a casarse. Ya no se fijaban en ella.
She could no longer remarry. There was nobody who was going to pay
Ella dice,
attention
yo
to
ya no
her.
puedo tener más hijos. O sea que ya estaba
She
de
could no
años.
longer go ahead and have any children. She was a little bit older.
Si hubiera sido una joven, quizás de 30 años, de 40 años, todavía dice, bueno, todavía tengo esperanza.
It's possible if she was 30 or about 40s, it was hope still she could get
Pero ella
married.
dice, no tengo más, no hay manera.
But she said, there's no way I can bear children.
Así que esta mujer regresó siendo una anciana.
So this woman came back home being very elderly.
Y aquella mujer que venía con ella
And this woman that was coming with her,
no tenía opción.
she did not have an option.
¿Por qué?
Why?
Porque la ley mosaica la excluía.
Because the Mosaic law excluded her.
Además, Noemí
Furthermore, Naomi,
no creía
she did not believe
que esta mujer,
that this woman,
o sea, Ruth,
and Ruth,
tuviera esperanza alguna.
could be able to have any type of hope.
Noemí le dijo, no, ni sueñe, ni tenga esperanza que algo puede pasar con uno de los de ahí de Israel.
She said, don't even worry about it. I don't think there's any hope for you. I really think that there's nothing to be done for you.
Pero ¿sabe qué?
But do you know what?
Más adelante,
As we go further into the story,
algunas cosas maravillosas
some wonderful things
iban a pasar.
was going to go ahead and start happening.
Porque Dios
Because God,
tiene todo bajo control.
He has everything under control.
Su problema, Dios lo tiene bajo control.
Your problem, God has it under control.
Dios tenía un plan.
God had a plan.
Y ese plan,
And that plan,
nosotros hemos sido beneficiados.
we are now a benefit from that plan.
Miles de años
Thousands of years ago,
se dio esta historia.
this story came about.
Y el día de hoy,
And today,
nosotros nos beneficiamos
now we are the ones who benefit from this.
de ese plan maravilloso de Dios.
Of this wonderful plan that came from God.
Estas mujeres llegaron a Belén sin ningún plan,
This woman came to Bethlehem. They had no plan.
sin esperanza.
They had no hope.
Pero Dios
But God
tenía una bendición para ellas.
had a great blessing for them.
Pero aquí es bien importante
So here, this is so very important.
que nosotros nos pongamos en nuestro corazón ese principio que vimos el domingo pasado.
That we can put this principle in our hearts, the one we saw last week.
¿Cuál fue?
Which one was it, church?
Comienza con una F.
It starts with an F.
Fidelidad.
Fidelity.
Se llama, débele a su vecino, fidelidad.
Tell your your neighbor fidelity.
Cuando nosotros somos fieles,
When we are faithful,
somos bendecidos.
then we are blessed.
Cuando nosotros le somos fieles a nuestros amigos,
When we are faithful to our friends,
cuando nosotros le somos fieles a la gente que está a nuestro alrededor,
when we are faithful to the people that surround us,
cuando nosotros le somos fieles a Dios,
when we are faithful to God,
Dios nos bendice.
then God will bless our lives.
Así que si nosotros somos fieles a Dios,
So if we are faithful to God,
Dios va a cumplir el plan en nuestra vida.
then God will fulfill His plan in our lives.
Aunque ahora quizás parezca no claridad, parezca todo borroso, pero Dios, si nosotros le somos fieles, Él lo cumplirá.
Although right now it doesn't seem very clear, but at the end, God will fulfill His promise to us.
Eso es lo que hizo Ruth.
This is exactly what Ruth did.
Ruth fue fiel con su suegra Noemí
Ruth was so faithful with her mother-in-law,
y fue fiel con Dios
and she was also faithful with God.
y Dios la bendijo.
And God went ahead and blessed
Diga
her.
conmigo, la bendijo.
Come on, say it with me. God blessed her
Y
life.
también me bendecirá ese Dios a mí.
Come on and say
Dígalo.
it, and God would also bless
dígalo
me.
usted.
Come on, say it with me.
¿No lo creen?
You don't believe this?
Séale fiel a Dios y usted lo verá.
If you are faithful to God, you shall see His blessing.
Verá esa bendición no solamente en usted,
You will see the blessing, and not only in you,
la verán sus hijos,
but your children will see it also.
la verán sus nietos,
Your grandchildren will see it
la
also.
verán sus tataranietos
Then your great-grandchildren would
y
also
los
see it.
tataranietos que vienen después.
And the great-great-grandchildren that come right after.
Generación tras generación.
Generation through generation, you will see His
Pero la
glory.
clave está si nosotros hoy le somos fieles a Dios.
But the key is that we today need to be faithful to God.
Ahí está la clave.
That is where the key lies in.
Porque si nosotros le somos infieles a Dios hoy,
Because if we are unfaithful to God today,
toda esa generación que viene detrás
then all of that generation that's coming behind us,
cosecharán nuestra infidelidad.
then they're going to harvest our infidelity.
Hoy nosotros, hermanos, seámosle fiel a Dios.
Today we need to be faithful to God.
Porque esta mujer,
Because this woman,
es decir, Ruth,
it is to say Ruth,
fue fiel.
she was faithful.
No sabía lo que iba a pasar.
She
Dijo,
did not know what was going to happen.
tu pueblo será mi pueblo.
She said, your people will be my people.
Tu Dios, Noemí,
Your God, Naomi,
será mi Dios.
shall be my
Qué
God.
determinación, hermano.
What an incredible determination.
Qué fidelidad de esta mujer.
What great fidelity this woman showed.
Ella estaba diciendo, yo renuncio a mis dioses en Moab.
She said, I am rejecting. I'm not going to serve my gods from Moab anymore.
Renuncio a las tradiciones de mi pueblo.
I am rejecting. I'm not going to participate of those things from my people.
Y eso le trajo bendición.
And this was the thing that brought blessings to her.
A ver, ¿cuántos quieren bendición?
Come on, how many people want blessings tonight?
¿Cuántos quieren más bendición de la que ya tienen?
Come on, how many want more blessings than what you already have?
¿Sabe dónde está la respuesta?
Do you know where the answer lies in?
Fidelidad a Dios.
Fidelity to God.
Fidelidad a Dios en
Fidelity
nuestra
to
vida.
God with our lives.
Seamos fieles.
We need to be faithful.
Y veremos bendición tras bendición.
And we shall see blessings again and again.
Miraremos esos sueños cumplidos en nuestras familias.
We will see those dreams come and be faithful to God always.
Estas dos mujeres
These two women,
llegaron a Belén
so they came to Bethlehem
al comienzo de la siega de la cebada.
and into a time for the harvest.
Era un buen tiempo
It was such a good time to return,
para llegar a Belén.
to be able to come back to Bethlehem.
¿Sabe qué fiesta celebraban?
Do you know what festivity they were celebrating?
La fiesta llamada de las gavillas o Pentecostés.
And they were celebrating Pentecost.
En ese tiempo que la gente que sembraba sus tierras
It was the time when people would go ahead and plant in their lands.
comenzaban a cosechar.
Now the harvest was getting started.
En ese preciso momento,
In that precise moment,
Noemí y Ruth arribaron a Belén.
so Naomi and Ruth arrived to Bethlehem.
El hambre ya había terminado
The hunger had come to an end.
y ahora había una buena cosecha de cebada.
And now is good time for the harvest.
En el capítulo 2
If we go to chapter 2,
vemos que Ruth
we can see that Ruth,
recogía espigas en el campo de un hombre llamado Booz.
that she would go ahead and pick up grains in the field of a man called Boaz.
¿Quién es este hombre?
Who is this man?
¿Quién es Booz?
Who is Boaz?
Del versículo 1 del capítulo 2
We go to verse 1 of chapter 2.
dice así:
It reads this way.
tenía Noemí
So Naomi now,
un pariente de su marido.
she had a relative on her husband's side.
Y esto es lo bueno:
And this is the good part.
hombre rico.
He was a very wealthy man.
De la familia de Elimelech,
Of the clan of Elimelech,
el cual se llamaba Booz.
whose name was Boaz.
Booz
So Boaz,
era un pariente cercano
he was a very close relative
de Noemí.
of Ruth. I'm sorry, of Naomi.
Era un hombre pudiente.
He was a very powerful man.
Era respetuoso de la ley.
He was very respectable to the law that existed.
Es decir,
It's to say,
amaba a Dios.
he loved God dearly.
Era rico.
He was very rich.
¿Qué más necesitaba?
So then what else did he need?
¿Qué más necesitaba Noemí?
So what else could Naomi possibly need?
No para ella,
Not for herself,
para su nuera.
but for her daughter-in-law.
Y según la ley hebrea,
And according to the Hebrew law,
él era un pariente redentor.
he could have been a relative that could redeem them both.
Hay una palabra que en hebreo es goel.
There is a word in Hebrew that it's goal.
Y esa palabra quiere decir el que redime.
And that means the redeemer.
Pero continuemos con la historia.
But let's continue with the story.
Un día Ruth,
So one day Ruth,
estoy en el versículo 1,
I am still on verse 1.
la moabita
So the woman who was a Moabite,
dijo a Noemí:
she went ahead and said to Naomi,
te ruego que me dejes ir al campo a recoger espigas en pos de aquel a cuyos ojos halle gracia.
let me go to the fields and pick up the leftover of the barley grain behind everyone else, and that whose eyes I can find favor will come to me.
Esta era parte de la forma de vida de los israelitas.
Was a culture way or a way of life of the Israelites.
Era una manera de ayudar a aquellas personas que no podían trabajar y que eran viudas.
There was a way of helping the women who were widows.
En otras palabras, era la forma como Dios trataba a la gente que era pobre.
This was a way that they could help the people that were poor.
Cuando las personas salían a los campos a cosechar los cultivos,
When people would go out to the fields to go ahead and collect the harvest,
todo lo que se iba quedando
everything that was being left over,
no lo recogía.
they would not pick that up.
Era para la gente pobre.
It was left there for people who were very poor.
Era una ley en Israel.
It was a law that was given in Israel.
Cuando pasaban los colectores o los cosechadores,
So whenever it was time to go ahead and get the harvest done.
las viudas y los pobres venían a buscar lo que se quedaba.
So then at this point in Israel, the widows and the poor would come by and pick up all of the leftovers.
Esa era una manera de cómo Dios ayudaba a las personas que no tenían cómo hacer
So this
vivir.
was a way that was provided to help the poor or the widows who had no other benefit.
Y este hombre, Booz,
So this man by the name of Boaz
era ese pariente cercano que había cobijado, en otras palabras, vino a cobijar a Ruth y a la familia de Noemí.
he was one that could go ahead and redeem and take care of Naomi and her daughter-in-law.
Y en el versículo 1,
And if we go ahead and read in verse 1,
Noemí le dijo a Ruth,
so then we could see that Ruth went ahead and told Naomi.
ve, hija mía.
She went ahead and said, go ahead, my daughter.
Esto significa
This means
que estas dos personas
that these two people,
eran muy pobres
they were very, very poor
para tener que salir a recoger espigas al campo.
to be able to go ahead and go out to the fields and pick up the leftovers.
Y Ruth le dijo
And then Ruth went ahead and told her.
a Noemí,
He went ahead and told Naomi.
déjame ir a espigar.
He says, let me go ahead and pick up the leftovers.
Ahora, en el versículo 3 del capítulo 2 del libro de Ruth, leemos lo siguiente.
And in verse 3 of chapter 2 of the book of Ruth, it reads this way.
Fue pues,
Then she went,
y al llegar,
and when she arrived,
se puso a espigar en el campo tras los segadores,
then she started to go ahead and to pick up all of the barley that was left over.
y aconteció que aquella parte del campo era de Booz, el pariente de Elimelech.
And as it turned out, she was working in the field belonging to Boaz, who was one of the clan of Elimelech.
Así que Ruth salió al campo
So then Ruth went out to the fields.
a buscar un lugar donde espigar.
She went ahead and found a place where she could go ahead and pick up the grain that was left over.
Y ella fue
And then she ended up going,
y recogió espigas
and she went ahead and picked up on the field,
en el campo de Booz.
in the fields of Boaz.
Ella no conocía
She did not know.
a este hombre,
She never had met this man.
pero Booz
But Boaz,
sí conocía la situación de Ruth y Noemí.
but he was aware of the situation that Naomi and Ruth were in.
Aunque directamente él no conocía a Ruth,
Although directly he had never met Naomi.
pero tenía o sabía lo que había pasado con Noemí en Moab.
But he knew what had happened to Naomi while they were in the land of Moab.
Y este hombre
So this man,
fue generoso con Ruth.
he was very generous with Naomi.
Anote esa palabra.
Go ahead and write this down, how he was so generous with Ruth.
Bondad.
He was generous.
Dígale a su vecino, bondad.
Come on, tell your neighbor, be generous.
El texto responde a la pregunta de Ruth.
So now the text is answer to the question that she had.
Aquella pregunta que Ruth hace en el versículo 10.
And the question comes about in verse 10.
¿Por qué he hallado gracia a tus ojos?
Now I have found grace before you,
Para que me favorezca siendo yo extranjera.
in favor in your eyes, and that you would notice me as I am a foreigner.
Veamos bien esa pregunta que hace Ruth.
Let's go ahead and observe this question that she does.
¿Por qué ha encontrado la gracia delante de ti?
Why have I found grace before you?
Para que me favorezcas.
So that you could go ahead and find favor in me,
Siendo yo una mujer que no pertenezco a tu pueblo.
as I am a woman that I do not belong to your own people.
Él le respondió.
He went ahead and responded.
Esto fue lo que le dijo Booz a Ruth.
So this was exactly what Boaz responded to Ruth.
He sabido todo lo que has hecho con tu suegra.
I have seen and was aware of everything you have done for your mother-in-law.
Mire lo que contestó o le dijo Booz a Ruth.
So listen to what Boaz was saying to Ruth.
he sabido todo lo que has hecho con tu suegra.
I have been aware and seen everything that you have done for your mother-in-law
Después de la muerte de tu marido.
after the death of your husband,
Y cómo has dejado a tu pueblo
and how you have left your people behind,
y a tu madre
and you have also left your mother
y la tierra donde naciste
and the land where you were born,
para venir a un pueblo
to be able to come to a new group of people
que no conocías.
that you never knew.
Esto nos habla de
This speaks to us about
fidelidad.
fidelity.
En otras palabras,
In other words,
¿por qué nosotros encontramos gracia?
why is it that we are able to find grace?
¿Por qué nosotros encontramos el favor de Dios?
Why are we able to go ahead and find God's favor to ourselves?
Cuando somos infieles, no.
When we are unfaithful, do we find it? No.
Cuando somos fieles en nuestra vida.
But when we are faithful to God, then we find
Y
it.
esto, mire hermano, este concepto de fidelidad es amplio.
And this concept about fidelity is so wide.
Porque no solamente tiene que ver con la fidelidad hacia Dios,
Because it's not just about the fidelity that you have towards God,
sino la fidelidad hacia los demás.
but the fidelity that you have to others.
No engaña a otros,
Do not go ahead and deceive other people,
porque Dios le va a pasar factura.
because God is going to go ahead and hold you accountable for deceiving others.
No tratemos de ser inteligentes y ganarle a Dios. No
Do
se
not
puede.
try to be more intelligent than God
Es más,
and think that you can scheme him away from things.
Seamos fieles
You need to be faithful to God,
y alcanzaremos la bendición de Dios.
and you will
Ja.
find God's blessing in your life.
La bondad y la fidelidad de Ruth hacia Noemí.
The generosity and the fidelity
Ac-
that Ruth had for Naomi.
Aquí encontramos dos palabras, dos
Aquí-
principios.
We find two key words, two principles
En la vida de Ruth,
in the life of Ruth:
bondad
generosity,
y fidelidad.
goodness, and fidelity.
Otra hubiera sido Ruth diciendo, no, en Israel no tengo posibilidad.
In other words, Ruth could have said, I don't have any possibilities in Israel.
Y con esta viejita mucho menos, y amargada para acabarla de fregar.
You know, and with this old lady who is bitter and everything, forget it. I'm not going to go with this old lady.
Cualquiera se regresa, ¿verdad?
Anybody would go ahead and
Porque
turn around and go back to their own home.
Caminar con un amargado o una amargada quiere ganas.
To be able to walk with a person that's bitter, it takes a lot of strength to do something.
Cada paso, mano, dice, ¿por qué no te regresas?
Every step that you walk with somebody who's bitterness, you want to turn around and just go back.
Mira, allá en tu pueblo hay mejor cosas que donde vamos.
You know that there in your place where we're going, there are better things. Go back to your place. Don't go where I'm going.
Hablar con una persona amargada solo salen cosas negativas, rechazos.
To be able to walk with somebody who's bitter, all you find is rejection, sadness.
Pero a Ruth no le importó,
But Ruth did not care about all those things they would say,
porque había bondad
because there was goodness in her,
en el corazón de Ruth.
in the heart of Ruth.
Y eso es lo que le contesta a la pregunta, ¿por qué he encontrado gracia?
So then she went ahead and asked us, why have I found favor in your eyes?
No te preocupes, mujer.
And he said, do not worry, woman.
Yo sé lo que has hecho por tu suegra.
I know what you have done for your mother-in-law.
Yo sé que has renunciado a tus padres.
I know that you have refused to stay with your own parents.
Has dejado tus tradiciones de tu pueblo.
You have left your traditions that belong to your own people.
Y has escogido mi pueblo.
And you have chosen my people instead.
Has venido a mi tierra a pesar de todas las cosas.
You have come to my land defying all obstacles.
Y esto es lo que declaró Booz.
And this is exactly what Boaz declared to her.
Que Jehová te recompense por ello.
May God go ahead and reward you for all this.
Qué palabra más tremenda.
What
Qué
an incredible
bendición.
word, a blessing he gave to her.
Que Jehová te recompense por ello.
May God bless you for all of this.
Y que recibas tu premio
And that you shall receive your reward.
de parte de Jehová, Dios de Israel,
That it will come directly from God, God of Israel.
cuyas leyes bajo cuyas alas has venido a refugiarte.
under whose wings you have come to find refuge.
Vos,
Boaz,
a esta altura,
now at the level where he was at,
no sabía que él mismo
he was not aware that himself,
iba a ser parte de ese premio.
that he was going to be part of the blessing.
Él desconocía,
He was unaware,
solamente le dijo,
but he only went ahead and told her,
que Jehová te recompense
may God continue to bless you for what you have done.
y recibas ese premio que Dios tiene para ti.
And may the Lord repay you and receive the reward that you
Y
shall have.
él era parte de ese paquete, de ese premio para Ruth.
And he was part of the blessing that God was going to give to Ruth.
¿Por qué?
Why?
Fue fiel
Because she was faithful
y fue bondadosa.
and she was full of goodness and generous.
Cuando Ruth regresa a casa,
When Ruth returns home,
Noemí se da cuenta
Naomi notices
de que Ruth había tenido un encuentro con una persona
that now they had had an encounter with somebody. Naomi notices.
y no cualquier persona.
And she is aware that it was not just any person uncommon to them.
Era una persona extraordinariamente generosa.
But she had had an encounter with a man who was very and extremely generous.
Tres principios:
3 principles:
fidelidad,
fidelity,
bondad
goodness,
y generosa.
and generosity.
Generosidad.
Generosity.
Las claves para la bendición.
The 3 keys for the blessing.
Si nosotros somos fieles,
If we are faithful,
bondadosos
if we are full of goodness
y
and
generosos.
generous,
Dios es bueno.
God is good.
Noemí, al darse cuenta
So Naomi, now that she was aware, she noticed
que era vos,
that it was Boaz,
el dueño de esa tierra,
the owner of the field,
y que él es un pariente cercano de su esposo,
and that he was now a relative very close to her late husband,
se le encendieron las parabólicas, las antenas, y se le abrieron los ojos.
so now there was enlightenment that came to her, and she was quick to think.
Aquí está el hombre.
She said, here is the man,
Y es rico, dueño de las tierras.
and he is wealthy. He's the owner of the land.
¿Qué pensarían? Noemí?
What could she possibly be thinking?
Ya la hice.
She said, I did it. It's done.
¿Sabes lo que hizo Noemí?
Do you know what Naomi did?
Dijo estas palabras:
She said these words:
bendito es Jehová,
may the Lord be blessed.
muchas veces nosotros decimos, wow, ya la tengo hecha, me olvido de Dios.
But you know, many times when we are blessed, we say, oh, forget it. I found my own way. And we forget about God.
Ella exclamó y bendijo el nombre de Dios.
But Naomi, the contrary, she exclaimed and gave the glory to God.
Aparentemente,
It's possibly, apparently, it seems like it.
Noemí
Naomi
todavía no había buscado quién redimiera su situación.
She had not yet looked or found anybody who could redeem her situation.
Y vos,
And Boaz,
por su generosidad,
because of his great generosity,
parece ser el hombre ideal.
it seems to be the perfect man for this.
Porque Noemí reconoce que vos
Because Naomi now recognizes
es uno entre varios
that he is one amongst many
que pueden redimir su problema.
that could go ahead and redeem her situation.
Y aquí entra en acción.
So now the
Noemi.
action takes place from Naomi's side.
Noemí comienza el proceso de aconsejar a su nuera.
So now Naomi starts to go ahead and give remarks and teach Ruth what to do.
y le dice,
And she goes ahead and gives her an advice.
o más bien dicho, le aconseja
She gives her this advice.
que se quede con las criadas de este pariente bondadoso.
He said, you need to go ahead and stay with the workers until they all have finished.
No te vayas de sus tierras.
Go ahead and stay in his fields. Do not leave.
Quédate con sus criados.
Go ahead and stay with all of his servants also.
Quédate con su gente.
Go ahead and stay there together with all of his people.
No te vayas a otro lugar.
Do not go ahead and harvest out of other fields. Stay in his fields.
Porque la gente en ese tiempo terminaba este campo y luego se pasaba al otro y así andaba buscando. Y a Noemí le dijo, no te muevas de ese campo.
Because the custom was that when you finish collecting in this field, you will go to a next one. But the mother-in-laws, stay in this field.
Hermanos, qué importante es tener a alguien que nos aconseja.
How important it is to find somebody who can give us an advice.
Qué importante es tener a alguien que nos dirija.
How important it is to have somebody who can give us direction.
Esta mujer le dijo, no te muevas de ese campo.
So this woman went ahead and told Ruth, do not move from this field, stay there.
Y qué importante también es ser obediente.
And how important it is for us to be obedient.
Uno muchas veces le dice a la gente, mire hermano, busque a Dios.
You know, many times we tell the people, come on, look for God, seek God.
Asista a la iglesia.
Come on, attend church is good for you.
Y a veces no hacen caso.
And people do not listen. They don't obey.
Y cuando vienen a darse cuenta,
And then when they finally notice,
están todos maceteados por el diablo.
then they're all been bitter and beaten up by the devil.
Porque muchas veces
Because many times
nosotros somos cabeza dura.
we are stubborn, hard-headed.
Lo que me dice mi papá, lo que me dice mi mamá.
Whatever my mom and my dad says, I don't care. I'm not going to listen.
Oh, no, lo que me dice el pastor es,
You know, whatever the pastor says,
Sí.
I don't care. I'm not going to pay attention.
sí,
Yeah, that's right.
te va a zarandear el diablo.
Yes, the devil's going to go ahead and beat you up.
Te va a cinchasear.
Yes, the devil's going to go ahead and whip you up.
Te va a dar.
And he's going to hit you anywhere he can find a spot.
Porque muchas veces no atendemos el consejo de Dios.
Because many times we do not listen to God's advice.
Pero en Ruth
But in Ruth,
podemos ver eso, que ella le hizo caso a su nuera, a su suegra.
we could see that she went ahead and obeyed her mother-in-law.
Escuche bien esto.
So listen to this, please.
Noemí,
So Naomi,
a pesar de todo lo que había pasado en su vida,
besides everything else that had happened in her life,
del jamaquión que le había dado la vida,
because of whatever great things and terrible things had happened in her personal life,
a pesar de las situaciones que había vivido esta mujer,
besides the situation that this woman had lived through,
era una mujer visionaria.
she was a woman that had vision.
Fue visionaria.
She was full of vision. She was a visionary woman.
Aquí está.
She went ahead and thought, this is the place, this is the moment.
Y quiero concluir con esto,
And I want to go ahead and conclude with this,
porque la serie no termina hoy.
because the series will not come to an end today.
Hay más tarea
There is more homework
que tenemos que realizar.
that we need to go ahead and complete.
Hay más capítulos que leer en el libro de Ruth.
There is more chapters that we need to read in the book of Ruth.
Pero solamente le quiero decir esto.
But I just want to go ahead and tell you this.
Y agárrelo.
And go ahead and capture the idea, please.
Haga lo suyo.
Make it yours, this advice.
Si usted quiere la bendición de Dios.
If you truly want God's blessing,
Debemos de ser bondadosos.
we need to be able to be full of goodness,
Como Ruth.
just like Ruth.
Y generosos como vos.
And we need to be generous, just like Boaz.
Estos principios en la vida de estas personas miles de años atrás.
And these principles that we're able to see in these people that lived 2,000 years ago
Redundó para una bendición mucho mayor.
it came about to such a great blessing to all of us.
Una bendición eterna.
A blessing that's an eternal blessing.
Pero agarremos esos principios: bondad,
So let's capture those points for tonight:
generosidad
generosity, goodness,
y fidelidad.
and fidelity.